Hello, everyone. Good morning. How is everyone doing today? It's a new week for me. It's midweek for everyone else. Good morning. Hello. Today, Tarkov. We had some fun playing Warhammer on the last stream, and I really enjoyed it, actually. No, it says Loot Sloot. That's different. Hey, Snow Monkey. I'm sorry to hear you're having a horrible week. Thank you. I like this hat. It has a zipper on the back. I don't know if I can show that. It has a zipper here, so you can actually like unzip it for ventilation, I guess. I don't know why you'd ever want to do that. I don't know how clear that was, though. Thank you. Yeah, I like this hat too. Some people think it looks like a duck, which I guess it does. If you don't know it's Bane, kind of looks like a duck. I'm okay with that. Okay with the big evil duck. Um, Good morning. Let me update the secret code before I pop that off and forget, which I will do later. If you'd like to win a copy of Escape from Tarkov, make sure you're hitting that Gleam link and completing the entries. And then later in the show, we will do the week 4 secret code, which is the final secret code to get a bonus 50 entries. Week 4 secret code. And then I'll rename it here. There we go. Looks like Daffy dressed as Bane, yeah. Let out a ponytail? It's pretty high. I guess. That's pretty cool. I never considered that. That's pretty cool. Hello. Yes, Tarkov today. I've been watching Pestely's hardcore series, the new one, for the last 2 days while I've been off and chilling. And I'm excited to play some Tarkov today. We'll see how that goes. Or a man bun. I I'm having a hard time seeing the Venn diagram of people who want to wear a Bane hat and people who have a man bun. Like, I'm sure there's got to be some crossover there, but I can't imagine it's a lot. Um, Thank you, Zach. So today, Tarkov. We are going to start off the stream though with some ammo reviews because just prior to the stream in chat, Ruckduck was Ruckduck. It's got ducks on the head. Ruckduck was talking about their ammo collection and whether they should keep it all. Then Calderon posted their ammo collection. Well, because it started by saying, Ruckduck, just post what you've got, and I'll tell you like what you should bother keeping or not. So for this, what we're going to need to do is, I guess I probably have Chrome in here, don't I? Yeah, I do. Capture that, which is too small. Whoop. Let's just reset. So this is Calderon's ammo pile. So we're going to review that one in a little bit. But I also need the ammo spreadsheet to quantify what I'm saying. I don't know if I'll put this one on screen. The spreadsheet kind of sucks. I guess maybe I could. I do have ammo chart already in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Can I wait? That's better. can just go like that. Yeah, that'll work. All right. I'll make it small though. Okay. So, oh, I don't remember which one of these it was. It is this one. Okay. I'm just going to remove the other one. Cool. So, here we have the ammo box. Is it too small? That's a bit better. This is Calderon's ammo collection. So I guess like what I would probably say is if you can buy it, what's the point of keeping it? But then it depends. Like, so for, like right out of the start, we've got M855. You can buy this from level 1. I guess if you use it a lot, like I generally have PST GZH lying around because I'm going to use it at some point. But I guess if I look at it here, then I'm actually looking at the camera, kind of. Anyway, slightly, there we go. So yeah, when it comes to like 855, 855 is just not good. It's like if early game, it's your only option for M4 ammo, but it's pretty bad. If we bring the ammo chart up, which is now gone. Oh, did I close it? No, it's here. There it is. Okay. So if we go down to 556. So 855 is about middle of the pack, but it's not, it's middle of the pack because it's here. There are 4 that are better than it, but it's only middle of the pack because these ones, it's not really middle of the pack because these ones are absolute garbage and you should literally never use them. They're all absolutely terrible. Like 856 is one number higher than 855, but it does very bad armor damage. And 855 is already pretty bad when it comes to armor damage. Like if we look here, so this is tier 1. If you want it to be bright green and 6. Tier 1, okay. Tier 2, okay. Tier 3, starting to suffer, but still okay. Tier 4, gonna have a very hard time getting through. Tier 5, extremely hard, and tier 6, impossible. So you're basically going to be killing tier 3 armors and down, and you're going to struggle against tier 4 with 855. Whereas compared to 856, was that 2 up? Yeah. This is struggling against tier 3. And even at this stage of the white, people are kind of running tier 4s. You may still come up against people with tier 3, but it's probably going to be 4 and up. So it's not very, so 855 is not very good. You definitely want A56A1. You can see here, it's just better. A56A1 does good against tier 4s and decent against tier 5. So yeah, like all of these are great. So that's why, like, I don't know, is keeping stacks of 855? Okay, if you've got room for it. Demon, how's it going?
That's a fucking long time.
It is. Thank you for 20 months. Let's get some hearts in chat, please. So yeah, I basically that's the way I would come at it, is like 855 PS, you can buy all this from the traders. So like if you're not hard up for space, like obviously there is some space free at the bottom in this ammo box. It's fine to keep, especially if you know you're going to use it. Like there's no point selling it when you don't need room and then buying it back again when you're going to use it, if you could have just held on to it. So there is that. But when it comes to saving space, yeah, anything like PSTGZH, M85, PS, anything that's available readily from traders, if you have access to buy Magnum, for example. There's a couple of caveats, I guess. If you have a limit on when you could buy, for example, Magnum has a limit what you can buy from the traders, I believe. Then you may not want to sell it because when you do need it, if you need a lot of it, you might be stuck at the limit until the reset. So my looking at this, assuming that you use it, like there are some instant keeps, like BT is fantastic. BP is not as good as BT, but it's still better than PS ammo. It's definitely better than PP. I would probably just toss this. LPS JZH is not great, but I'm also not seeing any of the better rounds here, so that's fine to keep. There's a lot of this Russian 18mm, I think it is. And I'm guessing there's only going to be one or two that you actually want to keep, and the rest you probably don't care about. I just don't use that round that much anyway. I don't shoot Ketters a lot, so I know some people do. So if you do, cool, I guess. So in this tier, in this like golden Russian ammo tier, PMM and PBM are the two good ones. Everything else is garbage. Even BZ, this one, BZHT, GZH, whatever it is, it's only good against level 2 ammo, two armor. I mean, you could argue that if you're shooting, whether it's 9mm or 18mm, you're probably only going for face damage anyway, not armor. But at least PMM and PBM work against tier 3 armor. None of them work against tier 4. But out of this caliber, the only ones that can hit tier 3 armor are PMM and PBM. So honestly, if it was me, I would sell all this shit because I don't run these guns. And if I did, I wouldn't want to be using this ammo. Yeah, PPT here, PPT, the one that you have a lot of, does 8 damage to armor. 8. So like, yeah, I just wouldn't even bother with this stuff. T45, same thing. You can buy PS ammo from the level 1 vendors, and T45 is just worse PS ammo. Where is it? Yeah. So PS ammo and T45 are here. So I guess they're like, wow, they're actually kind of similar, but this does slightly more armor damage. Yeah. See, like I would just rather run PS ammo. Like this is how good 762 PS is. Like PS 762 is a tier 1 ammo, or not tier 1, level 1 ammo you can buy as soon as you start the game. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 still doing pretty good. Level 5 doing okay. Level 6, you know, not great, but it does something. Everything else is 0. So like it's probably the best early game ammo in the early game round in the game. And so my point to that is, like, if you can buy PS ammo readily from vendors, why bother keeping T45? T45 is the ammo you spawn with as a scav and you're mad about. Same with US. It's absolute garbage. So I would be getting rid of all of these 3. Oh, I'm covering it up. I'd be getting rid of all of these 3. They're just not worth keeping when you can use PS. But then I'm also suggesting that you sell the PS because you can just buy it from a vendor anyway. FMJ, that's a 5.56. That's the same. That's worse than 8.55. So I'd be selling this and these, honestly. PGZH, that's a shrimp round, isn't it? I believe. Fuck, where's shrimp live? You can tell how often I use this because I have no idea where it is in this list. Yes, and it's the worst one of the lot. It's like flesh damage. This is like flesh damage. I guess if you have to use a shrimp, but like whoever uses a shrimp, sell that. M61, fantastic. Absolutely keep. PS12A, this is Ash ammo. This is the Ash 12. For one, you could probably stack these and conserve a space, but 2, it's a big round. It hits really hard. You're not going to use the Ash 12. Like if you kill Gluhar and get it off him, I guess the recoil on it is wild. You can't buy it until you complete the tank battery and artillery shell quest, regulated materials. So I would sell it. I don't even know if you could flea market it. I don't know how popular the Ash 12 is, but I would probably just vendor it either way. I would get rid of it, whether that's flea or vendoring. SS190, top tier P90 ammo. Absolutely keep that. Magnum, great buckshot. Sell it if you can buy it from a vendor, so you don't have to clogging up space, but you, as I said, have spare space, so it's probably fine. Grizzly is flesh damage shotgun. It's like leg meta. I would use Magnum over this. It's a slug as well. Grizzly is a leg meta slug, which is the worst. Like it's something that raiders use, but you would use if you looted a raider gun, I guess, but I wouldn't keep it and use it. AP20, absolutely great. Top tier shotgun slug. Keep that. Now the BCP is a Vepr Hunter round. I don't usually bother with anything under M80, which includes these 2 rounds here. But okay, here we go. So BCP FMJ. Yeah, it's just like an M80 but worse. It's trading armor damage for flesh damage. So whereas an M80 will destroy up to tier 4, do okay against tier 5 and okay and slightly worse against tier 6. FMJ here is tier 3 and then everything else it won't do great against. And this is pretty much the same, although it does do okay against tier 4. So I guess you could keep this stack if you're hard up for, like, if you get rid of all this, your only other rounds that you have for Vapor Hunters and DVLs and stuff is the M61, which is really, really good. And you probably want to save that for later in the white when people have armor that you want to use M61 against. So yeah, I would just get rid of these. Unless you're running Vapor Hunters a lot, in which case you want cheap ammo if you can't buy M80, because I think M80 is Peacekeeper 2. So maybe you don't have access to anything better than this. Like, sure. You also, like, the other thing is if you have space, it's fine to keep it. Until the ammo box is full, you could, it's fair to say I'm just going to keep everything. And then once it gets full, then worry about selling it. So there is that. But yeah, there are some, like I said, there are some easy sells. Like all this PS and M85, while it's good, you can buy it at level 1. So I just buy it as I need it. But if you've got space and you want to save yourself, it's silly if you have space to sell it and then just buy it back later, because that's just wasted money. But it's not that much money. So yeah, M85, 7mm, PS, even PST, they're good, but you could sell them if you needed space. If you have space, you can keep them. The ones I would absolutely sell because they're trash are PP, all these 18 mils, T45 in the US, the FMJ, this shrimp ammo, Ash 12, Grizzly, and then probably all of this. AP45 is good, but again, condense the stacks. You'll still end up with 2, but you want to be having full stacks, as few stacks as possible. AP, great. AP Blackout, good, but I don't doubt you'll ever use it. MAI AP, great. I mean, they're all found in raids, so you can hold on to these and sell them on the flea. And that's about it. That's my ammo review. Ruckdock is at work and cannot post their ammo box. But anyway, that's kind of the way I think about ammo stuff. I just sorted all my ammo recently, actually. I just went through and sorted my ammo boxes into different like categories. So now there's actually some method to my ammo box madness. So I don't have to think too hard. Well, I'll probably still have to think hard, but they're all labeled now and sorted by type. So we've got my AKs here. We've got my 7.62 BP and my ones for 5.45 AKs down there. I got all my snipes. I got my Russian snipes up here. My American snipes in the middle and over here. And this is VSS because it didn't really fit anywhere else. And then I just threw this star round in here. Then we got 5.56 and MP7 down the bottom, which means actually that should be in here. And then pistol and shotgun and miscellaneous like P90 and stuff. No, it's all good. No, I mean, that's all stuff that those are all decisions you come up with early in the game. And yeah, early in the game, you know, one of the things about learning Tarkov is you never know, like, what, is this ammo worth keeping? What's this? Like, what's good? What's bad? That's all the stuff you've got to learn. So it's probably correct to just keep it all at the start until you start running into space problems. And that's when you then have to start making those decisions and learning. Well, I can buy AP20 now and I can craft it as well. So some of this is crafted here and some of it's bought. The limit's pretty low though. You can only buy 80 per reset. So if you're doing a lot of shotgun rounds and either shooting a lot or dying a lot, you're going to run out of it pretty quick. So I've tried to keep a stockpile for when I need it. I don't know why, but my nose is really stuffy today. All right, let's do some hideout stuff to get the day started. Then we'll probably start with a scav run. And then go from there. I don't really have a plan for today, other than I'm excited to play some Tarkov. It is a Thursday, so that means, you know, it's always a little up in the air as to how it will go today. Yeah, so last stream we played Total Warhammer on Monday for me, Sunday for most folks. And that was awesome. I actually really enjoyed that. Jacoby, I don't have a follow age command, but you can Google like Twitch follow age, and there are sites that you can plug in like your name and the channel name, and it'll tell you the follow age. But yeah, I don't have a follow age command. Just haven't set one up. Yeah, had really fun playing Total War the other day, and kind of like just want to go straight back into playing that. But what I think we'll do is Friday usually is a quieter stream. I'm not sure why. Could just because it's Friday. I know PUBG customs are usually running on that day as well. So I think what I'll do is do some counter programming. So instead of playing a shooter like Tarkov on Friday, you can just Google for him. If you're that interested in it, you can Google for him. I think on Friday we'll do some Total Warhammer instead of Tarkov. And that'll be, you know, a fun thing. I don't know if I'll do the Beastman playthrough, because I did say that the Beastman playthrough I was going to pick up again on this Sunday/Monday. So maybe we'll start another campaign. So just in case people are like hanging out to see the, I don't know. I do all really want to play the Beastman, so we might end up playing that one. But either way, we'll probably do some Total War on Friday. So we'll do like 2 Tarkov streams, Total War, Tarkov, and then Total War. That's probably my thinking right now. In fact, I should probably update the schedule to reflect good job, that. Mate. Hoss, thank you for the follow. Welcome. How do I change my... I think it's in channel settings, right? Yeah, schedule. I can't change. This is one of my favorite songs to play in Guitar Hero. Another mule. Oh, sugar is going up. Sugar is going up. Cool beans. $20 hours. I should probably buy. Yeah, we are definitely getting into the later, like more people are getting into the late stages. Water filters are going up, sugar's going up, all the stuff that usually would go up. CPU fans. Starting to build up a lot of mag cases too. So we'll probably look at, oops, turning 2 of them into scav junk box overnight, maybe. We're almost to where we can get another thick case. I think we need like 10 more moonshine. 11. Well, I'm crafting one right now, so 10 more after that. And then we need to keep up. 20k is not a great price for vodka, but if it's going up, 35k is pretty good for Jack Daniels. How are Bitcoins doing? Bitcoins are at 316. Lovely. Another scav vault could be useful. I actually am not, like, mine aren't too full. And I still probably I haven't really sorted these probably as good as I could. Like I still have probably 30 cells free. And there's some stuff that doesn't need to be in here, like the chlorine, the manual, the repellent. Like off the top of my head, there's definitely stuff I could get rid of here once I run out of space. These two things. In fact, I don't know why they're there right now. Woof, they've come down. I'm going to hold on to that for now. I think doesn't it vendor for 140? Yeah, it does. Not a huge fan of that site. Play Dark Crusade. That sounds so familiar. What is Dark Crusade? Is that a like subtitle of something? Oh, Dawn of War, yeah. Okay. I don't think I have played Dark Crusade. I played Dawn of War 1 and 2. Yeah. No, I'm with you. That's why in my memory I was like, oh, it's like something : Dark Crusade. Like I knew what you were talking about. I just had to Google it. I haven't, no. Like I said, I played the first couple of Dawn of War games, but let's get rid of these. Go in here. Betray you in my name. Oh yeah, we killed Rashala last week. I forgot about that. And we got this sick 556 AK. Now in the fire. All right. Takes care of all the hideout stuff. I guess we're doing scav first, so I should actually put that stuff back on. The Fields Overseer. Stop here after you. Yeah, Dark Crusade's the one that adds the Necrons, right? Yeah. Which is the one that added Imperial Guard? Was that also Dark Crusade? That might have been one of the expansions. Cannot remember. Oh, we got a VSS. Maria. Fields Overseer. It has Guard as well and Elder. Okay, interesting. Snow in the fire. Shit. I just thought of something and then I immediately forgot it. What could that possibly have been? Camera's on, lighting's good. Not recording because that seems to induce hitching. Hat's on. I don't know. Dirty mirror. Oh, Tau as well. Ooh, that's a nice stack of BP, even though I have a lot of it. Fine for a scav, and we got armor. Okay, sure. Double battery. I don't have heals. I got some bandies. Got some pecan bandies, but okay. Very slow. I don't know if we're going hunt. I mean, I'll go take a peek. I don't think the batteries are worth that much anymore. They used to be like 150k, but I think they're more like 40k now. Could have been someone shooting while extracting. Very quiet. At least I have hearing now, like I have a headset, so if anyone's creeping around, we will actually hear them. Hopefully. I think that's worth keeping, but we'll take it. I don't know. I don't know if I can trust that dude. Not risking it. Oh, that is the week 4 secret code. Yep, I didn't know that was up. But yes, that is the week 4 secret code. Get some bonus entries. I'll leave that up for a minute or two so people can grab it, and then I'll turn it off again and show it later. This is the last week for entries. If you want to win a standard edition code for Escape from Tarkov, then this is the last week to get in. Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you weren't to know either way. I forgot that I would have had that turned on from when it was the week 2 code, or sorry, the week 3 code last week. It's okay. Yeah, no takesies backsies. Get those bonus entries. Then I guess we'll be doing the drawing on... I guess the contest is actually going to end while I'm off. So I'll have to do the drawing probably this time next week. Yeah, about 40k. Emptiness is loneliness, and loneliness is cleanliness, and cleanliness is godliness, and God is empty, just like me. My sadness. Keep that. To craft that into the green gunpowder. Oh, right. A player brought it in, so I can't sell it. Right. That's cool. I can use it. Oh, oops. You gotta keep them separated. Use ears on the exfil. What? Does it seems like a game where it helps have someone teach you? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I can't imagine trying to, like, even when I started and I didn't know anyone nearby. Your protection? I'm still confused. I like your name though. Hello, I'm Tox. Take that off now. Yeah, I watched. Oh. Yep. Sorry. I thought you exfil. I thought you meant like on an extract, an exfil. Yeah. No. Okay. I know what you mean now. Hi, Ali. What are you doing? Hat is under my computer desk. Yeah, when I started, I ended up YouTube guides, the wiki, and streams. Those are the ways I learned. Hey, Mythka. We just started. Like, I just did one scav run so far. That's it. I'm actually probably not going to be wearing the exfil first thing today anyway. But I'm pretty sure the ears are cheap, aren't they? Oh. Well, not that cheap. Does it matter? Probably not, right? Oh, yeah, there you go. They're not that great anyway, are they? Yeah, they're armor 3. It's fine, I guess. Yeah. So you teach something James too? It's a cool game, not for me. Yeah. No, that's fair. A lot of people like just watching. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Snow Monkey. I hope you have a good rest of your birthday, regardless. Thank you. Right. I'm not sure what the plan is for first thing today. Might just go fuck around on woods. So, don't worry about ear protection on helmets. I'm going to be on a scav heavy mounts. Just custom. It's definitely useful. Like I'm annoyed that, this helmet. This is my like default for many wipes. Has been my like default helmet of choice, and now it no longer protects ears, and you can't wear it with contacts. It's like completely killed it for me because it was nice and cheap and it has high reflection. So that was like a very good budget helmet. Because it will save you every now and again. But now I have to use this one, which is 50% more expensive. I don't know why that's in there. Or that, to be honest. Okay. Let's pop in and take a look at my tasks and how things are going to remind myself. A lot of shoreline, I believe. A lot of shoreline reserve and interchange right now. Good thing about the 6B helmet is that you can use NVGs and it's good barter for it. Yeah. What is the barter again? Oh, it's a Ragman barter, isn't it? Oh, yeah, 2 bleach. That is pretty good, actually. Especially since I can make bleach. Oh, I didn't put eye drops in. That was what I was forgetting. Excuse me a second. I'll put my snack screen up so you don't have to see me putting eye drops in. All right. Yeah, maybe we'll just go to woods to warm up, make some money. I know that is my default for everything, but yeah, eye snacks, exactly. Oh, why is that on? That shouldn't be on, but I do need to set a timer to do eye drops in 2 hours. So apologies for 2 hours from now when my alarm goes off, and I probably won't hear it, and someone will have to tell me that there's an alarm going off. That's pretty good. SKS with a suppressor. Let's do that. We'll do that real quick. Bleach is likely one of the best things you can be crafting 24/7 in the hideout. So many good butters, and it sells for more than the cost to craft. Yeah, it is very good. I like the TV rig bleach trade. Wait, is it TV rig? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. It's not the other tier 4 rig. The other one's Akumari and Kavass. Hopefully my headphones will be charged soon. I can get rid of this cable. Yeah, shampoo and bleach, yeah. Good rig with a lot of loot and space. Ditch this helmet as soon as I get in. Ooh, I think I need one or more of those for my samples quest, so we might just leave immediately. $47, okay. Best scav case run for Intel 4 times the keys. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so I when it comes to scav case lately, I've just been doing the 7Ks. Every other one I've done doesn't seem worth it. My usual thing would be to do the 85Ks, but yeah, just they seem bad. Oh. Yeah, usually I would do 85K, or I would do Moonshine. I'm saving for the thick case, so that's why I can't do that. Intel just never seems to recoup its value. Intels are selling for like 250, 260 on the flea market right now, and you never really get that much from the keys. The 85K used to be profitable. I was talking about this in the Lure Discord the other day, but I'm pretty sure they've rebalanced the loot table on that 85K scav case. Because the last 5 to 10 that I've done have not been anywhere near profitable. Whereas the 7K is always profitable. The only downside is it's boring because it's 7K of profit. So it's usually like 10 or 15K. So like you made money, but it's not exciting. It's not like a big score. Actually, You died to a scab? Oh no, he died. Wow, he died to a Toz though. Oh, that's sadness. Wait, what? So jacket runs with scavs? Oh, Mythcar. I don't use flea market, so Moonshine got me some nice items. Intel will get me keys because I hate jacket runs. Right. That's fair. So hopefully one or more of those. One was. Okay. So now I need Meldonin and I need 3 BTG. And then I'm finished with that and I get an ammo case. Which means... sell this. There's a crown king. All right, if we're going to woods, I don't want to bring an SMG. Which means I'll probably just take that out and use that. You know, I want to use a I don't think I can afford a mutant. I mean, I could, but because it's level 4 scare, right? I need to get 2 levels for that. How? I bet a found in raid mutant goes for crazy money. It's not terrible, honestly. It's like basically... Oh, but yeah, you want the long barrel, don't you? Otherwise the recoil is kind of fucked. And that is the thing that costs, like... yeah, as much as the gun. Yeah, I'm not paying 200k for that. That can just live there for now. Any difference between... Oh, M-Man has the dovetail on the side, right? That's the only difference. It's also 1 better ergo. Okay. Oh, I have one of these. But the issue was... I couldn't buy this rail, I think? Out in droves. Alice, Alice. We'll do better than this, right? Damn, the cat is my name, and I say unto thee. That looks pretty good. Okay. Oof. Yeah, and you just can't buy the rail, so that was why I don't think I want to use that.
Excuse you. Please do not belittle
Lena!
the culture of my people.
What's Knifey?
Hey!
What the fuck is Knifey Spoonie?
Linda, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Oh, excuse me. How was you're playing PUBG today, I think, right? I don't know if my mods are awake yet. I don't think so. Hello, welcome one and all. Apabix and Patrick. Okay, I think when I was looking at my follows list, I saw you were playing PUBG. Hello, how you doing? Hope you had a good stream. Welcome one and all. We are playing some Tarkov. Right now I'm just building a gun, or trying to. Hopefully it doesn't cost me... Oh, right, the whole thing. I was going to change that front bit. Hope you had a good stream. Folks, if you're not following Lena, you should be. It's a delightful human who streams... Wow, you got a chicken too? See, there's a reason to go follow Lena right there. She's great at video games. Go check out her stream. Give her a follow. She usually streams earlier than I do because she's in a different time zone to me, as most are. But yeah, catch a stream and enjoy the show. For those coming in, welcome. My name is Funko. I'm Australian, so for me it's midday on Thursday. So I'm going to be streaming for the next probably 4 or 5 hours, jamming some Tarkov, shooting some people, trying not to die, being a loot salute, you know, all that stuff. Exactly right. So we're just building out a gun to head into woods. If wait, save, assemble. It is very good. I don't know if it's 50 grand good. Ah, fuck it. Oh. All right, we'll just build it manually then. Okay, so I'm missing... It must have found that I already own some parts here. There's one. It's missing a pistol grip somewhere. I'm also giving away 4 copies of this game coming up in a week. The giveaway is open. If you would like to win a copy of Escape from Tarkov, make sure you're in here. The week 4 secret code is over there. There. The week 4 secret code is Gimme That Tarky. That'll get you 50 bonus entries. So make sure you go to the link and get those entries in. I'm wondering if I want to use a suppressor instead of this compensator, which is very good, but probably try it out with both, I suppose. Yeah. Get on down to that link and make sure you get your entries in. And you could be playing this game. If you're already playing this game, you could be giving that code to a friend to play with you. If you already have friends playing, you could sell it and get some monies. So the code is, just make sure you're copying and pasting it correctly. It should work. The week 3 secret code was, I believe that is correct. Yeah, it worked for other people, and then there was someone in chat who had an issue with it, but they did get it to work after checking that there wasn't a space on either side and making sure it was spelled correctly, etc. It's not like a single-use code or anything, so it should work. And then the week 4 one will give you another 50 entries. Which one of these is the best? It's almost definitely not that. Man, the ergo penalty for suppressors is so rough now. It worked. Awesome. Cool. What's the difference here? So this is 2 ergo worse. The accuracy is the same. It's more recoil reduction, but it's also a bigger loudness reduction. That's interesting. What have we got for magazine options? Wait. Ergo plus 7? Oh, it's a 10 round mag. Okay, I was going to say, the fuck. I don't want a drum mag. Yeah, I think these are going to be our best bet. Shine for the diamonds. Disappointed. Oh, there's a log setup here. Man, even with all these upgrades, this gun still fucking jumps around. Against close range people, it's fine. It's not too bad, but against that one at the end there. Alright, well, let's give it a shot. Okay, so we don't want that. We want to bring that. All that can come out. It's wood, so we don't need food and water. I think we're good to go. Let's clear out some of this crap. Man, insurance prices are wild. All right.
I smell like beef.
Hey, Zatingo.
Smell like beef. I smell like beef.
Hello there.
Thank you for 10 months. Hello to you too. Let's get some love in chat, please, for Zatingo and the resub. Hope you're having a good day. Rain, huh? It's funny, I was just watching Pesley's Hardcore series, and he was recording that a while ago, so he was just going through. It starts with the hydration event where the sun was out and everyone was losing hydro like crazy. And it's funny, like, to forget how rough that was. Ugh. But also there was no rain, so, you know, wasn't all bad. Oh, my fan's still on. No wonder it was chilly. Going good. My started new exciting work in October. Oh, that is new and exciting. I'm glad to hear that. Good luck. Hopefully you get it, whether that's you being chosen or you deciding to do it. Back in the back of a Cadillac #1 with a bullet on a power pack. I had a nice couple of days off. Mostly just painted Warhammer. I didn't actually paint as furiously as I did last week. Last week I painted for, like, no shit, like 2 days straight trying to finish these Space Marines. And then this week they're mostly finished, so I was just varnishing them, which has a lot of cooldown. You got to wait for it to, like, or at least it seems smart to wait for it to properly cure and dry. So it would be like varnish them, leave them overnight. Then the next day, varnish them again, and then don't touch them. So that's where they're at. So they're mostly done. Although it did involve basing and weathering the bases and everything. But I did all that, and I'm very happy with them. Now I'm just finishing the banners for the sergeants, because I'm doing back banners for them, full on 90s style. And they're almost done. And I would have taken shots of them because most of the squad is done. It's just, and the sergeants are actually done, kind of it as well. I'm just waiting for their banners to be done, which involves some painting and some putting decals on them and stuff. They're mostly there. I might be able to get them finished tonight. And then same thing, I got to varnish them, wait, and then varnish them again. And then I can do some glamour shots of the squad and put them on socials. So I didn't want to do that without the banners. I'm chosen, just got to go for that. What can you give me instead? Talk with your current employer. Okay. That's interesting. It's a fun position to be in. Yeah. You got to keep him rehydrated. Okay, so these aren't looted, so probably means someone didn't spawn down here. Fog means you can't see shit. Probably its spine. It's definitely Sturman. Yeah, just 2 scavs. That is a player. Actually really desperately need to go to the toilet. I'm going to do my usual hiding spot. Alright, I'll be back in 1 sec. Protect. Holy shit, that was scary. I think that's a scav just out the back side of the wall. I didn't hear the direction, so... Yeah, it was a scav. It's too much ammo for that. Probably cost me about 20k to kill that scav then. Did I loot this already? Pretty sure I heard someone else. Yep. I heard them stomping on metal. That was lucky. Just going to take a moment. Repack my mags. Oh, did you kill Sturman?
Look
He
at how
did.
they massacred my boy.
Okay, thank you for the
Upgraded to
reset.
my favorite 12 gauge ammo.
That's true. Upgraded to Magnum. Alright, we got a lot of shit. And we are very heavy as a result. In fact, do I even want this? Okay, that's helped my speed a little bit. Not regenning while walking, which is the problem. It's a mostly fine SVD. We can probably just roll like this. Like, I think it was 6 months. Gotta run and then stop and regen. And then run and then stop and regen. Hopefully the fog means that I won't get shot from someone on the other side. You never know though. There is actually a quest item I need in logging camp, but it's risky to go in and get it. And when I'm full of loot like this, I'd rather just make it out alive. I learned from Pesley's hardcore video, or hardcore series, that at this campsite up here in the mouth of the tent, you can find a Bitcoin. Which means it's a treasure spawn, which also means you could probably find gold chains and possibly even rollers and other stuff. But that's rad. I didn't know that. I know flash drives. It's a hard spawn for flash drives. What is my webcam? I will explain that in a second. It's actually a Canon camera. Where is it? There it is. Not a webcam. It's a Canon M200, I think. Yeah, it's a Canon M200 mirrorless camera using the Elgato Cam Link. Yeah, it's a treasure spawn, so it'll be horses, cats, lions, rollers, gold chains, bitcoins. Yeah, Canon M for Mary 200 with the Elgato Cam Link, and then I also had to buy a third party like dummy battery where it's a battery thing that you put in the camera, and it has a socket for an AC power cord, so you can just run it on being plugged in all the time, so that the battery doesn't run out. I don't like checking the bag there, it's too exposed. In a highway area where people come around from. Right, stamina. You know, probably, I mean, I would probably check the bag if I didn't already have, like, a lot of loot. Yeah, so, like, if you're looking for a webcam, Logitech is fine. I've heard that new, is it the new Elgato one? Is supposed to be pretty good too. But I previously used a Logitech 922, I believe it is. 920 is the older model. I think yeah, there you go. Yeah, I use those. They're fine. Very good for the price. You know, it's pretty hard to beat that for $100. I just wanted something that would be a bit of an upgrade, but also because I was going to look into doing video content for miniature painting as well as taking photos of miniatures. So that was my birthday present to myself, was to upgrade to a mirrorless camera option. I got this one because it's the one TQ had and was very happy with. And it was a middle price, like it was about $500 or $600, I think. Something like that. Yeah, well, it's a little nicer than just a regular Logitech, but I still have the Logitech over here. That's my C22. So when I've done hobby painting streams in the past, this has been my overhead shot, is this camera. And then I have this one for, or vice versa. I think I use that one for, anyway, that one for face and then this one for the miniatures. I don't know, like it's, yeah. But yeah, I used the Logitech one for like almost 3 years. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't think this is technically a DSLR, although I'm not a camera person, so I don't know the abbreviations. I know it's mirrorless. I don't know if that matters. But yeah, this one is the Canon M200. But yeah, if you look back at some of my older content, that would have been using a Logitech C922. Which does not matter when playing EFT. Yeah, so that's the thing, is like, depending what bitrate you stream at and all that, it may or may not be even noticeable anyway. But when I go to wide shots, I think it looks a little nicer than my webcam used to. Like, you have a better depth of field, and, you know, obviously this is 60 at 1080. So yeah. Tarkov. Fuel is nice. I'll probably just that straight in. Well, I don't know, actually. Maybe sell it for a bit of profit and then buy this one. So I'm back in black. Let's put all the stuff we want to sell up here. Black. Out of sight. Wow, these don't sell for much at all. It's not selling clearly. Let's sell for more. It's pretty crap. Boy, have a cigar, you're gonna go far. Never gonna die, you're gonna make it if you try, they're gonna love you. It's just fantastic, but it's really what I think. Oh, by the way, which one's pink? Any tips on how to complete Punisher 3 with a scav vest? Okay, the first question is, which one's Punisher 3? Eliminate 25 scavs on customs in AKS 74U. You sure were you talking about Punisher 3? Punisher 3 is killing scavs on customs with an AKS 74U. 4. Okay, that's what I thought. 4 is eliminate 10 scavs on woods using 12 gauge shotguns. That's relatively straightforward. Eliminate 10 PMCs on shoreline while wearing a balaclava and a scav vest. Yeah, that's a tricky one because you're beholden to who else happens to be playing, right? So for me, I would usually try and get stuff like that done on the weekend, or at least during prime time. Like right now for me, at 12:45 p.m. on a Thursday, not as many people playing compared to 7 or 8 o'clock tonight or on a weekend on a Saturday. So when it comes to PvP quests, you obviously want to try and target. You could try and do it outside of that. Obviously, you just be harder to find players. You'll always get on shoreline. You'll always get people going to the resort, but the people who go to resort are usually going to resort to bang. So, you could. I would probably more inclined to roam between Pier and Power probably. like guard the choke points of crossing that river. Because if you think about it with Shoreline, you've got, well, from your perspective, you've got the village and everything over here and like road, the tunnel extract, and you've got pier, power, and the resort in the middle. And then on the other side, you've got construction and the radar tower and road to customs. So that middle line where you've got rock passage, resort, power station, pier, everyone has to cross that line to get out of the map alive because they'll spawn on one side and have to go to the other. I just been an SKS with 20 round mag, no successes yet. Yeah, I mean, just use a weapon you're comfortable with. Obviously, it's for killing players, so you want to use a weapon that is going to be effective at killing players. So, you want to think about like what quests you've done previously, and then there's some locations you can kind of hang out. Like a lot of people go to pier, a lot of people cross at pier at that checkpoint, and there is a lot of like high ground covering it. So you could set up somewhere where there's going to be traffic and then try and, you know, watch. That's kind of boring. The village cottages, you also get people coming through there. Honestly, it's just one of those ones where I just end up playing a bunch of Shoreline. I think usually I would, like I said, it's a question about fighting players, right? So there's a couple of considerations. Because you have to wear a scab vest, one of the big problems with that is you don't have a lot of room. I don't think I have one right now, though. So that's your biggest issue, is that you don't have a lot of room to carry mags, right? So if you went like with an MP5 or an SMG, that's going to be pretty rough because unless you're using drum mags, you've only got 2 spots for magazines. And if you're using both of those, you're going to drop the magazine when you reload. So for me, like you said, you were using SKS. Not a bad idea, because 1, you can top load it. 2, yeah, you can just repack those mags. SKS 762 is very powerful. If you can get access to BP, even better. For me, I usually go with either a 153 shotgun and either Magnum or AP20 slugs if you can. No, BP ammo isn't cheap. It's about $1,000 around, or 1,000 rubles around. It's usually a little less than that. It's 9 something. Yeah, 975. You only get access to buy it once you've completed a certain quest, which might be a Punisher quest, honestly. Yeah, it's after you complete Punisher 5. So you won't have access to buy it. And I think you can craft it at level 3 workbench. Yeah. So unless you have level 3 workbench or you've finished Punisher 5, you can't really get easy access to BP. Having said that, 762 BP is still pretty good. You know, if you're getting headshots, it hits really hard. It does great up against the tier 4 armor, and then it does okay against tier 5 and 6. Most people aren't wearing tier 5 and 6 right now. I think tier 4 is going to be the most common one, with a lot of tier 3s as well. So your SKS choice is pretty good. If you can get the Jaeger one, the OP SKS, this one, that can take the dovetail mount. You can put, you know, the Cobra from Prapor. You can put a PSO sight. You can put a bunch of stuff on this one, as opposed to the cheapy brown one that Prapor has. So you don't have to be using iron sights. Yeah. So that I think that's a pretty good choice because, like you said, you can get access to 20 round mags, so you don't have to top load it. I think I did mine with shotgun, because I like the 153 shotgun, and I used either Magnum, Flechette, or a couple of times I used AP20, but I didn't really have access to AP20 then. I mostly did mine with Magnum and Flechette, because if you get a headshot with Magnum, they're probably dead. As long as they're not wearing a face shield, you can probably kill people with a headshot with like 1 pellet hitting them. So shotguns are pretty good. Obviously not great for range, whereas the SKS, you know, if you use a PSO sight or one of the other scopes, you can incorporate some range into your build. But yeah, I mostly just did shotguns. You're on the right track though, yeah. And other than that, there's no real trick to it. So, you know, like I said, some map knowledge will help if you know the people, the places people have to cross. And then I guess just, you know, when you hear gunshots, you just got to chase them down. You got to get good at hearing gunshots from where you are and knowing, oh, that's at power station, or that's at radar tower, or that's at village. When does Magnum unlock? Let's have a look. I think it is Jaeger 2. Yep, Jaeger 2. You're limited to a max of 200, but you can also craft Magnum. I think at level 1. Yeah, workbench level 1. You can craft 120 Magnum rounds for 1 blue gunpowder and 1 classic matches. So you can craft it as well, and it doesn't take too long, I don't think. Yeah, an hour and a half to craft, so you've got that option as well, assuming you have access to blue gunpowder and matches if you don't have the flea. But yeah, Magnum's pretty strong because Magnum is I closed my ammo spreadsheet. It's like 8 pellets of 40 damage each, I think, per shot. Buckshot Magnum, 8 pellets. Yep. 50 damage each, excuse me. So 8 pellets doing 50 damage each. If 1 pellet hits them in the face, the head only has 35 HP, so they're dead. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And it's relatively cheap. That's the other thing, is like you can get that run, because that's the thing, is when you're doing PvP, you're probably going to die a lot, even if you're very good. You can barter trade for the 153 shotgun at level 1. It's 2 wrenches and 2 screwdrivers, and then once you hit Jaeger 2, you can buy it for 29k. You can also buy it from the flea, but usually they'll be half durability, which isn't great. So yeah, try if you want to, like, you could even just say, like, take a break from Punisher, especially if you say, well, it's probably better to do that quest on the weekend. Maybe you spend the next couple of days. Workbench level 1 is crafting Magnum, so the first one. You might want to spend these next couple of days focusing on Jaeger quests to try and get him to level 2, and then get into Punisher this weekend. You know, different options. Other than that, unfortunately, it is a lot of luck, because you've got to run into people and then you've got to win that fight, and those are 2 things that aren't always guaranteed. You're not always guaranteed to run into people, and when you do, it's not always an easy victory. You know, if anything can happen in Tarkov. So shape shift. Oh, excuse me, yawning today. Might actually go get a beverage with some caffeine in it. Back to the meaning of life. All right, I'm going to go do that, and then we will pop off a scav run real quick, I think. Actually, what's finished in my hideout? I'm not a huge fan of doubling up like that, because it just means,
excuse you,
if you die, you're losing
the culture of my people.
Double the value of guns.
What the fuck is Knifey Spoony?
Renzi, thank you for the follow. Matt, thank you for the raid. Welcome, friends. How was Metroid, I think, right? About to say Metal Gear, but I think you've moved on to Metroid. There we go. I was right. I'm great. Welcome, Raiders. We are jamming some Tarkov today, so hop on in. Also doing a giveaway to give away 4 copies of the game this week. So if you'd like to win a copy of this game, even if you don't know what it is, who doesn't like free video games? It's a code, so you don't even have to have the video game. You could just sell it. You could trade it to someone for another game. You could just, like, someone got a birthday coming up, you'd be like, oh, I got you Tarkov. Sorry. You do have to say sorry if you get someone Tarkov as a present. But welcome everyone coming in. Folks, if you're not following Matt, you should be. He is a delightful human, currently playing through Metroid. I think many Metroids, because Matt's thing is usually to play lots of a franchise or genre at once. That's his deal. He just recently got done playing through all the Metal Gears and is now deep into Metroid. So go check him a follow. He's a delightful human. Streams a little earlier than I do. So if you're on, if your time zone is skewed a little earlier than me, doing the world tour of 2D Metroids. There you go. Yeah, go check him a follow. Check out his show. Metal Gear Solid is your favorite? I think it's probably the best of them, but Phantom Pain is still my favorite because I like the gameplay so much, even though the story is hot garbage. I think the gameplay of Phantom Pain is my favorite because it's just so open and I love all the different goofy shit you can do. But you're right. I think 3 is the best mix of... 3's gameplay is still very good and the story is very good. I just think for me, Phantom Pain has like a softer spot in my heart. But 3 is probably the best game he ever did. Yeah, best story. Like, gameplay's still very good. Like, it's a weird survival... Like, it has a lot of similarities to Tarkov in a lot of ways. Like, all the different, like, healing systems and food and, like, warmth and, like, the camo. And it's just, there's a lot going on. In addition to fun gameplay and a good story. As well as the requisite weird Kojima bullshit. Oh yeah, and if you're entering the Tarkov contest, there you go. The week 4 secret code is over there. That will give you 50 bonus entries in the giveaway. So make sure you're entering that. It's free to enter. All you need to do is follow me on Twitter and on Twitch and YouTube and different places, and each one gets you bonus entries. And then later this week, actually a week from today, we'll be drawing the contest and 4 people will win a code for Escape from Tarkov. So it should be fun. You don't have to be on the stream when we do the giveaway. Whoever wins is whoever wins. So it's one of those contests you can definitely just enter and then hope you get it. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be there next week. So, you know. Speaking of healing, what's your healing loadout right now? Like my preferred, like what I bring into a raid? Hawk Matter, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub for 1 whole year. Got that Golden Star sub badge. That's a good reminder. If you do have a Twitch Prime, make sure you use it. Even if it's not on me, just make sure you're using it. Every day you don't use a Twitch Prime sub, that means Jeff Bezos is getting closer to space. And every time you use it, it gets a little bit further away from space. Because if you're not using it, you're just giving him free money. So make sure you take that Twitch Prime sub and you use it on your favorite creator. It doesn't have to be me, as I said. Just don't sleep on it. Because I know I do. And then I'm always annoyed when I realize that I've had a Twitch Prime sitting there. Because it's just giving Bezos money. And no one likes that. Kind of like having a Grizzly in your pouch plus Vaseline plus CMS. Yeah, I could see that. My thing right now, I definitely prefer the Serve 12 at the moment to CMS because the durability or the durability, the max life loss on CMS is pretty significant. So I like the Serve 12 being able to fix limbs and not have as big of a hit, but it is very big. I have the benefit of the Edge of Darkness edition, the Gamma container, so I have room to kind of to do this. For Painkillers, I usually bounce between... it does take longer. Yes, that's true. Ibuprofen or Golden Star for me, because I have a collection of both. I still have a 10 full-use Golden Star there. A couple more there. Another ibuprofen there. Another ibuprofen there. But, oh, wow, I have so many Golden Stars. Arguably, I could sell some. I do also have Vaseline, but Vaseline, you just get that energy and hydro loss. I guess with ibuprofen, it's a big hydration loss, but no energy loss. It also removes contusion, which I don't think the others... Did the others do? Yes. Interestingly, this doesn't remove contusion. It removes pain, but not contusion, which is interesting. I also like carrying around the green heal stim, which you can trade from Peacekeeper level 3, I believe. Yeah, Peacekeeper level 3, you can trade 3 shampoo for the ETG. The ETG is a heal over time. You jab yourself, and for 1 minute, you have 6.5 HP healed per second, which is very nice. It's like a rapid heal up of all your spots. So you'll see me pop that if I'm in a fight and I get a lot of damage to a lot of areas, rather than healing each one, which will take 5 to 10 seconds per heal, and I got to do multiple times and makes noise. I can just jab myself with the stim and then get back on the gun, get back to fighting, and then I'll just heal over time. Propitol is a cheaper version of that. Propitol is very slow though. I don't know the exact value. I guess you could 60 seconds. What's that? 360 HP, something like that. Is that right? Math is hard. 6.5 times 60. 390 HP over the duration. Whereas Propitol is what? +1 for 5 minutes. Why am I doing 300 times 1? It heals 300 over 5 minutes. You can do both maximum speed. Yeah, yep, you can. They are talking about adding in a toxicity stat. If you go to the health screen, I think I'm covering it. Yeah, but there is a toxic value here, which is from 0 to 100. And I think at some point in the game, they will add add a mechanic where the more painkillers and the more drugs you inject yourself with, you're increasing toxicity, and you could effectively overdose and die if you take too many chemicals in the middle of a raid. But that is not a thing currently. And then in my pocket, I like a hemostat for a heavy bleed. If you don't have the ability to buy a hemostat from Therapist, which I think is Therapist 3 from memory. Yeah, I think you can barter it. Oh, you can barter it 1 for 2 screws. Hemostat is very good because it's 3 uses and it's 3-second use time. So you just quickly jab yourself and it stops the heavy bleed. Heavy bleed is the one that does a big tick of damage. So if you leave a heavy bleed unchecked, you're going to get some limbs blacked out and stuff. So hemostat's very good for that. Prior to hemostat, you've got the S-Mark. The S-Mark takes 5 seconds. You can also get the cat band-aid, the cat tourniquet from Peacekeeper, and it's only 3 seconds. It's more expensive, but it means the heavy bleed is stopped quicker. So I would usually take one of these cat hemostat tourniquets, and then I always want to have light bleed and heavy bleed covered. Heavy bleed I want to cover in something that's quick, which is why the hemostat and the tourniquets are good. Because if you use an IFAK or something to heal a heavy bleed, it costs 210 HP of the 300 HP that an IFAK has. So you're basically using the whole IFAK. You can craft hemostats. It's not worth crafting though. It's too expensive, yeah. So I don't like using an IFAK or a Salewa or anything to heal a heavy bleed because it uses up too much of the heal. I'd rather carry a heavy bleed item that is going to use it quicker, like an S-Mark. So I'll have the S-Marks hotkeeyed to 4, so I can just hit that and stop a heavy bleed. And then for light bleeds, I don't mind using a healing pouch. So your IFAK, your Salewa, things like that. Because it's only 30 HP to heal a light bleed, which isn't too bad. And then you've also got the IFAK for healing. I generally want to carry IFAK and something else. So you'll see me carry an AFAK in here, or sometimes carry a Salewa in a rig. Because 300, if some shit goes down, and if it's a long raid, isn't going to be enough to heal me for everything. So I usually carry a couple. I usually carry splints as well, because these are very quick to use, especially the aluminium splints here that are like 5 charges in one item, and it's only 3 seconds to use. Those are very good. If I can't get them early wipe, I'll just use the regular splint. The Serve 12 will also remove a fracture, but it's going to take a long time to do it. So That's why I also carry a splint. These days, I like to have a painkiller injector in my pocket. Later wipe, that'll become a Propital once I can afford to carry Propital and potentially lose it when I die. But until then, morphine, because morphine's 10k a pop. And this is purely for if I get legged in the open while running and I haven't pre-healed, like pre-painkilled, I can just hit 6, jab myself with morphine, and then I'm back to running. Although I'm probably dead already, but if I'm not, this is basically your panic button painkiller. So if you ever get caught out in the open with a fracture or a blacked out leg, that'll save you. Yeah, so I think Nick mentioned... No, sorry, it was a Tengo. Using a Grizzly in the pouch and a CMS. So you can do that. So like if I was to replace the Serve 12 with a CMS and weren't carrying that, we could do like that. And then you have 2 slots free for a docs case or a sick case. Don't have anywhere. The only problem with that is you don't have anywhere for backup ammo, which if you're using cheap ammo, it doesn't matter. You just have the cheap ammo here. But I'm at the stage where I'm now using like decently expensive ammo. Yes, a Grizzly in the streets, a CMS in the street, in the sheets. Thank you, Pim. So for me, that is where I'm at. Because then I've got my spare ammo, I got pain, I got a panic stim, extra healing. This will probably be the first thing I remove if I want to put, you saw last raid, I put sugar in there and I took the AFAC out because AFACs aren't too expensive. I honestly, this only has 6 charges left. I probably could have put this in my pouch as well and then put multiple valuable things in here. So, you know, lots of options. Whatever works for you, whatever you've got access to. But those are my thought processes behind what I take in the secure container. Righto. Yes, we'll do a scav run next. Before we do that, though, I want to go get a beverage. So I'm going to leave you to enjoy my stats screen. My items in my stash are now worth 52 million rubles. This has gone up quite a lot, actually. And I've got a 54% survival rate. That's not too bad at all. How many PMCs have I killed? 166. That's not great. Anyway, I'll be back in a second after I got a drink. Talk amongst yourselves.
That was legitness. Yeah.
Manfred, thank you for the tier 3 sub. Let's get some hearts in chat, please. That is a huge amount of support. I one day will add an actual tier 3 emote, so you are getting a benefit of that. But I haven't yet thought of one to add. So feel free to drop to tier 2 in the meantime. I would understand. But thank you for that support. I appreciate it. All right. Hang out. I'll be back in 1 sec. I haven't done... Oh, yeah, true. I know I want it to be Gold James, but I haven't did it. I haven't did it yet. Should that I'll add that to my to-do list. Which at the moment is just Warhammer stuff. I realized we also have 2 slots for channel point sounds. They must have increased that from 3 to 5 at some stage. Oh, and the raid screen, yes. And the nail painting and the 12-hour stream. Yeah, I'm very bad with remembering to do those. All right. Let's go gangster tripping with this scav. Wait, why is my bandwidth fucked? It seems okay now. Excuse me. All right, let's hide that code now. Wonder, I haven't really looked to see. Okay, so the contest got me over 800 followers on Twitter, which is pretty awesome. I've been under 800 for quite a while. We're up to 3,432 followers on Twitch. Honestly, I probably could have promoted the contest better and more than I did because I'm bad at that. But hey, the main thing is as long as 4 people win a Tarkov code and they're happy, then I'm happy. Jack Barrigham. Scared. A lot of people stomping around, and usually when people move loud and fast. I don't know if it's a PMC or a scav. I don't want to shoot. Oh, we don't have anything we care about if we die, so if we die, it's fine. I'm pretty sure he was the one who just shot that scav. Yeah, because the other ones aren't shooting me. So I'm pretty sure that would have been... But interestingly now, you don't see the rep updates in Raid. It's only afterwards. He's got an Ash 12 on him? Jeez, dude. Just killed a player or something. Oh, he killed this player.
Да, пожрать бы, конечно, не помешало.
Two minutes. Okay. Double check this to make sure no one. Anything behind. Let's see, and I hope that that was the one who shot that scav. Wait, where's my breakdown? Oh, is it after Luton? Okay, so this is positive. Traitor kill. Yeah. So I got points for killing that person. This is not good wording. E-fence standing source / traitor kill. Because that could mean I'm a traitor for killing, but I'm pretty sure that means me killing a traitor. Scavs don't have to checkpoint out. Yeah, so you can leave at the window, which is where I extracted, the office window. You can also leave underneath. There's just different ones for the scavs on factory compared to the PMC ones. Bad translation, yeah. Wonder what my fence rep is lately, because I've taken a few cars and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, Doodles. I was just wondering that. 4.84. Moving on up. Not bad at all. Actually, it might be cheaper just to, yeah, better money. These armored glasses you can't buy until Prapper level 4, so they end up flea marketing for a decent price. Oops, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Wow, 13k? I mean, I guess it is half durability, so yeah, it's not worth. I wouldn't even pay 13k for it, but it does cut down the scav box times. Yep. It does cut down the cooldown on playing as a scav as well. Help me with my mind. I am lonely all the time. Yeah, so I've only got 3 minutes left. I should pee before the next one. I can feel my morning coffee has done its work. Wait, so oh, Scavcat is finished. Really? Oh, yeah, that's fair. Still though, for a 7k, what is that? What could be that big? It's probably a bag, I guess. Oh, we got a beta bag. Holy shit, for 7k? See what I mean? Like, 7k is the new hot Scavcase thing. Like, that's the first time I've been excited by what came out of it. It's almost always profitable, but yeah, 7k for a beta bag is none too shabby. I still don't think the Scavcase is probably worth building right now. because it costs several million for the gold, like the bronze lion and the skulls and the rollers and all that. But if you have one, I think right now, yeah, the hot ticket is that 7K slot for sure. All right, I'm going to go pee real quick. I'll be back in 1 sec. Enjoy the delightful sounds of Tool until then. Oh, none to blame. Don't desire. Blame the other. Top all. All right. Made a decent bit of money. Back over 2 mil. Not mad about it. Where's my... There we go. Can take... All right. Can't I put... Okay. I know. Enough to know. Oh, look at this scav with the mustache. What a dude. I'm actually going to run some ads while we load in here because we'll be doing nothing for a minute anyway. And by running running ads, it means we don't have any pre-roll ads for new viewers. So it's something I've been doing lately to try and help new people coming to the channel so they don't see an ad immediately. Subscribers won't see ads. If you have Twitch Turbo, you won't see ads. If you have ad block, you probably won't see ads either. So there shouldn't actually be that many people looking at the ads anyway. But I'll just put that in there just for folks who might be now seeing an ad. Because it really does help. I think anyway. And it's a loading screen, so we're not really doing anything anyway. If you did see an ad, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying this now because you're watching an ad. I was about to say, if you did see an ad, let me know. But the people who did see ads will be currently watching the ad, so that doesn't help. Okay, so everyone should be back. Did you see an ad then? I'm curious. Because now we have 20 minutes of folks not getting pre-roll ads, so I think it's worth it. Not sure why I didn't see an ad. So, different regions may not see ads as well. It depends if they have an ad to serve you in your region. Yeah, subscribers won't see them. If you pay for Twitch Turbo, you won't see them. If you're running an ad block on PC, you probably won't see them either. So there are, it's one of those things where like most people aren't going to see the ad, but if it helps new viewers not get a pre-roll ad, I think it's worth it. Like I'm not going to run an ad like during a raid or anything, but on the loading screen when nothing's happening anyway, it seems like a pretty smart thing to do, in my opinion. Okay. So the light is bad. The light will get better here over the course of the raid. Right now it's just before dawn, so it's a bit rough. My endurance leveled up. I'm gonna ditch those two. Nice helmet. Insurance fraud that. I suppose I should insurance fraud these. I don't particularly like Swordens. They're very basey. And so it means when I'm interacting with caches and that might be at the forward operating base. Beats by Nikita, yeah. When I'm interacting with duffels and containers and things, it makes it sound like there's footsteps nearby. See what I mean? There's like a really soft, bassy couple of beats in the backgrounds of searching a hidden container. That one wasn't too bad, actually. I don't know if we want to go to forward operating base. Thinking I might go up to the Sniper Mountain spot to check the bunker for a bronze lion. It's pretty rare, but can spawn there. forward operating base. Yeah, I used one on customs the other day to kill Rashala and the boys. Still need your office kills? Yeah, it'd be a good weapon for that. Close quarters, fast rate of fire. Only you've got access to buy the 30 round mag, so I feel like when you have the 20s, it's taking a break from Tarkov. That's fair. Like, this is the kind of the phase of the wipe a month or two in. Probably like 2 months in now, right? Where, like, if I wasn't streaming it with all kind folks who like hanging out and watching Tarkov, I probably would have shifted. Like, I would probably still play, but I wouldn't play as much, you know? I was actually talking to Critical, who's another Perth streamer who... Definitely not looting that, because it's just too heavy. Honestly, the Thor armor probably isn't even worth carrying. And he was saying, like, how's your enthusiasm for Tarkov? Because he's got no enthusiasm for Tarkov right now. In his case, it was because he had a death the other day when I was watching, where it turned out someone ran in front of him, which turned out to be a hacker. He tried to shoot at him, the gun jammed, and then the hacker killed him. So he would have been able to kill the cheater, but for a gun jam, and he just basically rage quit. Which I think is fine. It's like a sequence of events of, like, it sucks that you died to a cheater, and it sucks that a weapon jam killed him. Yeah. Like, I get it. And it wasn't like he was using a 50% gun. That was on, like, an 80+% gun. So, yeah, it was just like, I'm done. He was playing Hades at the time, and he was just like, yeah, I switched to Hades, because, like, I'm just done with Tarkov for a bit. I'm like, you know what? That's fair. Like, I think the other day, you know, when I was having those bad hitching problems and dying as a result, if I hadn't been streaming and that happened, I would have been like, you know what, I'm just going to close this now and paint some Warhammer, play something else. I played some Hades yesterday on my day off, actually. Play a little bit of Hades. So yeah, you know, there are plenty of instances where I feel like right now there are a lot of video games to play. And like, it's kind of the reason I haven't bought that Aliens Fireteam game. I watched some of Lonnie play that the other day. Hey, Rock Fisher. Yeah, I watched Lonnie play some Aliens Fireteam the other day, and like Will has it because Will is working on a co-op versus Horde game as well. So that's effectively research for him to check out what other companies are doing with their similar genre. But it's like $50 Australian, and I looked at it and I was like, seems okay. Like, I honestly, if this wasn't Aliens, if this was just like no-name shooter without that movie franchise tie into it, I wouldn't give this more than a second look, because it just didn't seem to have a lot of interesting stuff going on. Lonnie and them seem to be enjoying it, but like, yeah, to me it just had the look of one of those games of like, oh, I'm going to be done playing this like after like 2 sessions and never touch it again. And that sucks. Like, I wish that wasn't the case. I wish that was a game that I looked at and went like, hell yeah, let's jam some aliens. Because I love that movie franchise, and there are very few like good alien games to enjoy. And I think not only that, but like aliens as colonial marines versus a horde of aliens, like that's the perfect setting for a co-op PvE horde mode. Like absolutely perfect, and I'm surprised it hasn't been done before or better. But yeah, from what I saw, I just wasn't super into it. And yeah, there are plenty of co-op horde games out at the moment. You know, between Vermintide and GTFO, and soon Back for Blood will be coming in October, and that one I'm way more enthusiastic about. Yeah, so for me, that looked like an instance of one where I'm just like, you know what? I have games to play. I'm enjoying Tarkov. I'm enjoying Total Warhammer. If I wanted that experience, I would probably pick up Vermintide, because Lowton plays a couple times a week in the evening and always asks me to play, and I've had good experiences doing that. So if I have that itch to be scratched, that's there. Darktide will be coming out early next year. You know, like there's just... And it depends what you want to spend your money on, right? Like, I think if that game was $20, I'd be more inclined to grab it and jump in and play, you know, a week while people are interested in it. Because I do like aliens, and I think I would have fun with it. And like I said, maybe it gets better, because I've only seen a little bit of it so far. It's a little risky coming over to the USET camp. Yeah, I think I hit him in the head then, finally. Was I already on 2 for Woods? I definitely hit him and made the tang come out of him. I don't know if he's alone. Hey, James, New World is soon. I don't know how I feel about New World. I worry about New World's endgame being PvP centric and not seemingly have a way for a lot of people to engage with it. From what I saw of like the open beta and stuff. He's also having an open beta in September. Ooh, he's got a mutant? Hell yeah. I'm going to wear his armor out, even though it weighs a ton. Oh, please don't landmine me. I just want to dish my armor. fuck just happened to my camera? All right, now I want to leave because we are... I think it might have been. I don't know if I was on 2 or 3. Oh, sorry, 1 or 2. I don't... It's to be close. I don't think it was. I mean, I guess we'll see when I get out of the raid. Oh, actually, the better way to get out of here is to leave this way, rather than go back through the camp. Night, Shatton. I don't think you can check the distance on the dog tag. You can check the distance at the end of the raid if you have the dog tag, but I don't think it says distance on the dog tag. Yeah, just says weapon and time and level and all the other stuff. This thing weighs 13 kilos. There is no way I'm taking that out. I'm kind of stoked. Yeah, but James, you're like me. You're just excited for new MMO where you're like, ooh, I'll play this for 2 weeks and then never again. The air filter for vents. No, not for vent 3. It's for the air filter in the hideout where you can get a physical stats boost if you run the air filter, but it weighs 13 kilos. So. Can you flame a video game purchases for a tax rebate? Yes. I think you can claim depreciation. You don't just get all of it back, I don't think. I have Vents 3. Vents 3 is a prerequisite for finishing a lot of the hideout stuff, or a lot of the higher end hideout stuff. It was interesting. I thought I saw a little bit of movement when I saw that person, so that's why I was scoped in, and then I was lucky to see him. It was just a tiny little bit of movement that I wasn't even sure that I actually saw. It was a good thing I did, because then that person would have probably messed me up if I had pushed over there. They're using basically the same gun I am, except a better version. With 7.62 BP. Time like this, I wish I had started carrying mule stims in my loadout. There's another thing you can do, talking about like what healing items you take in your container. Replacing the heal with a mule if you're someone who is more confident about not taking damage and instead getting a lot of loot, a mule stim would give me plus 50% carrying bonus, so it would mean that I could run out at like full speed instead of having to stop and start like this over and over. So the extra weight probably isn't worth it with that drill, but here we are. Oh. Huh, I could actually wear these in the helmet. Well, they work in my helmet. It's just I would then have to drop the sword-ins, whereas I can carry the RACs out in 2 slots. And that's the timer for my eye drops. I'll do that in a second. The drill is worth 17k, Husk. I know that. Sorry to undermine your Huskbot pricing system. The fort armor that I'm wearing is so fucking heavy. Honestly, might have been a silly idea to pick it up, but oh yeah, no, I insurance forwarded the headphones I brought in to be wearing the ones I am currently. It's pretty funny in that moment where I killed that person, the first 2 shots hit the rock in front of me, even though I think the first one definitely should have, because the barrel was behind the rock. I don't think the second one should have, but then the third one killed him. They clearly had heard the first 2 shots happen as a suppressed shot nearby, but didn't register that it was at them. So they like took cover kind of to figure it out. And then the third shot took him out. O7 is getting 200 plus ping. You seem to be right though. It's not showing me the ping, but I don't know if I have it on to show. I think it only shows it if it's bad, right? Or I've just turned it off. I can't remember. It hasn't felt bad at all though, yeah. Hopefully the bunker's up. We won't have to run that far. Oh yeah, Wi-Fi. I would hate to game on Wi-Fi. It's just, I mean, I've just never had reliable Wi-Fi. Maybe yours is better than mine. Yeah. Excellent. Wanted to get a little bit of extra stamina before we push in here. Just in case, you never know who you might run into. Probably not worth it. It's not worth picking up. No 60 rounders, no filters, no fuel. That's probably worth taking. Although I think tape will sell more than duct tape will sell more than measuring tape. So, all right, let's see if that hit was over 100 meters. I have a feeling I was already at 2 Shooter Born in Heaven forwards. Yeah, only 76. Reminder, if you're hanging out in chat and would like to win a copy of Tarkov, it's the final week for the August giveaway. So get your entries in. Pieces fit. Wonder if they put the good barrel on that mutant or if it's just the standard one. Because you start the whole giveaway over? No. Interestingly, though, if you enter today, it's the exact same as if you entered on day one. Because I wish there would have been a way I could have done that. That would have made sense, like coming by the stream each day. I guess I could have done 30 secret codes, but that's a lot. One for each day of the stream. That's too much effort. And that's true, I guess. If you enter today, you're not necessarily getting the weekly secret codes for the previous weeks unless I gave them to you, which I would have to be very nice to do that. And there would need to be a strong, impassioned argument in chat as to why I should do that. And anyone who is in the contest should be against that because it means that someone else is getting a greater percentage chance of winning the code instead of you, who has been here all month like a good stream member, getting those weekly codes every time they go up. So I probably won't put them in chat for that reason, to respect the people who did come by each week and dutifully got those codes as they were available. All right, let's see. Some of this stuff most of this stuff I end up using for craftings. So I think this is still... Oh, maybe that is the good barrel. Oh, no, it isn't. 409 is the good expensive barrel. This is mechanic 4. So for that one, I need to be level 40. Still quite a ways away. I mean, I'm guessing this is still pretty good. We could test it out. Oh, they do have an advanced buffer tube, though. You can see that little bit of red there. Right? Yeah, advanced buffer tube. So that's a pricey one. As we to our one. So let's compare them here. Ooh, congratulations, Manfred. That's awesome. Good luck. All right, so first, this is my gun. Pretty much all over the shop. Oh wow, that's so much nicer. Wow, that's so much nicer. I delivered pizza to the first gathering of the Juggalos, both the event and to all the people staying in the hotels after that. Really? Is that true? Because that's fucking awesome. I'm genuinely impressed. What does this look like? Damn it. Be your monkey wretch. It's a lot of peripheral lost with a pretty small sight picture. Not sure how I feel about that one. I think that's a seller. Eh, 20k, I might just keep that. Shrinks up nice, throw it in there, you know. You know. Sight sells for more than the gun. Also, it doesn't look like anyone's buying it. One in 10. Decent accident. Oh, that was found in road. Okay. For a second, I was right. Like, did that person find this suppressor in raid, and then was using this one? But it's the other way around. Oh, this is mine. Okay, yep. Get it, Dave. Hey, Snow Monkey. Pretty good. We just killed someone on woods and got their stuff. Wouldn't have called it that Juggalos would firmly be in the pro-humanity camp. Yeah, it turns out Juggalos, like, actually totally decent people. I mean, you know, there's a generalization, but on the whole, I'm sure there are plenty of piece of shit Juggalos, but if you were to categorize fandoms, as you said, not too bad at all. Actually pretty decent. Definitely gonna hold on to the mutant. free. Donny Ram. My friends are gonna be there too. Yeah, this thing is just so fucking heavy. It is tier 5, but we'll probably roll with it for now. This one, on the other hand, 90k. Oops, not 900k. Delivered 100 pizzas to the backstage area and 2 trips in your Explorer. Got a $100 tip. Then over the course of the night, I was one of 2 drivers assigned to just do hotel runs, while everyone else handled the rest of the deliveries. Made over 700 tips that weekend. Holy shit, that's awesome. Boom, boom, boom. Wonder how we're doing on just over halfway. Way to hell. I don't know if anyone actually buys those. Yeah, we'll just vendor them. $1,600 around. Don't mind if I do. Or Tarkov. That didn't go up. I have a feeling this is broken. Oh no, it posted that. Wait, so what did I... Oh, no, it seems fine. Crystal ball, it's so crystal clear, so... Fucking thorn in my side. Telling y'all it's sabotage. The city council refused to allow them to come back and have another event there at the Expo Center because there were 2 huge fights, one at Wendy's and one at a hotel. The hotel fight was 6 drunk guys in the lobby, and the Wendy's fight was local kids who started attacking juggalos, throwing drinks and food at them, then dumping out trash. The juggalos stayed to help clean up. Yeah, I could see that. Seem very decent. What you saying and not get? Sabotage. Let's take Mustache Scav out for a mustache ride. Oh, let's do another minute of pre-roll ads. How are these looking? Pretty good. Put the matte medium over it. So that it's ready for work I'm doing this evening. Saw that one. It was very short. Nice. Yeah. So ad breaks is something I've been doing just to so that when people come into the channel who are new, they don't have to see a pre-roll ad. Every ad break we run, we get 20 minutes of no pre-roll ads. So while I'm loading into a map, I'm trying to make it a habit to just quickly run an ad. Most people won't see if you're a subscriber or have Twitch Turbo or an ad block, or depending what region you're in, it may or may not show you the ad at all. Did give us PSM this time. Fire. Turbo is still a thing, yep. Yeah, so if you watch a lot of different streamers, the way, if you're not, so the main two benefits of Twitch Turbo are you get no ad breaks on any stream you watch, and if you're a streamer, your VODs will be saved for 2 months instead of 1 month. Support dude didn't really have much.
Ну и чё тут за хуйня?
Noisy.
А вот тут друган мой бывал точно.
Someone booking it out of the raid pretty quick.
Но шкура цела уже неплохо. Понятно. Кому тут пизды выдать? Ну чё, пацанчики? Куда он зашкерил?
Definitely under there. I don't know if that's the person you fired, though.
Как барыгам крутит.
Jack Bar